Jim Lampley, Emmanuel Stewart, and I called the action in front of a large.
And no, it's not punching power to confound Jones.
But the best punch that Trinidad has is to try to concentrate and try to land right hands.
Which is
these punches at the sturdiest target of all time. The way
deep fish and modes right there. And the fight could end up being a boring fight.
too low bloody punch. He contributed to most of his big knockouts. The book is Trinidad must.
And the speed and everything, and he's going to neutralize
over the years. Whether those were, we don't know. The left hook comes up because as Emmanuel Stewart. Trinidad tries the left hook.
Don't be overconfident.
going down the stretch.
Zombie box numbers in round one. Trinidad 11 out. Hurt Tito's dad. Good left hook by Jones. Good body shot by.
Not skills tailored to his athleticism as Roy is.
Interesting to see if over the long haul Trinidad can take something.
The more classical boxer, I think, has an advantage.
Confidence early is probably good, given the long layoff. Ali, the faded genius artiste, who no longer had the kind of. And then a good solid body punch with the left hand moments ago. And there's another
Fight. I like the way he's fighting. I thought he would be fighting a lot more.
They're older because their reflexes have faded. Yeah, in that sense, the fight.
Trinidad's looking very sharp. I'm very impressed with him so far.
Exactly. Really focus on classic disciplined boxing technique.
Make it a good fight at this stage of their career, particularly Roy.
Is showing up right now. Does the need to strike back.
He's coming in on the right hand side.
All right, the 40 power shots. That's good fighting in terms of first couple of rounds, Emmanuel, that Roy Jones is headed to an early blowout of Felix Trinidad.
No, be like the second fight between Hearns and Leonard when both guys have slowed down.
He's never had a bad habit at any moment in his career. Maybe it's Madi Ajamu. And Jones smiles.
And he landed the left hook, and I said he wouldn't land too.
Not sure all the taunting and posing and outs. More to the point, he said, if I can't knock him out in 4 or 5 rounds.
Roy's going to be, like I said, his right hand lead. He's going to try a lot of those later on.
Carrying that left hand kind of low. He's also
hand speed seems to be very good, as well as Trinidad's. Both guys are punching with good speed.
You're right. Another body shot from Trinidad, lands a left hook, hitting him again, and now lands the left hook upstairs.
That was one of the things he said at the fighters meeting. He was not going to waste it.
he's a puncher. The last thing.
Okay, as long as you can do it, I ain't gonna mess with you. You do it.
Through 3.
Okay, kids, 30-27, 3 rounds. He's right there, and Tito smacking him with the hardest shots, just like you see.
I don't see the fight the same way Harold does. I see Roy landing the clean punches. If
4th round knockout.
Yeah, and he was quite adamant about it. Good quick left.
I mean, everybody said that.
punches, but just as
There's no indication early that
Trinidad's maybe harder shots largely blocked.
Triple look back at this as a good round. Good straight right hand.
The right hands are starting to...
Right hand over the top by Jones.
Always keep him at a distance. Come on, keep your left up.
He's stepping up his power shot output in that round and to Roy Jones. So he's on the scorecard in the Letterman card.
More particular with the right hand and the jab. Those straight, simple
one. Tito's a lot better than anybody thought he was going to be so far in the fight.
Who these guys are, and it makes it that much more.
Following with straight punches coming from boxers. And he's getting very close to the point where Tito...
Land the left hook.
I don't think so.
Or simply give Jones time to recover. I think it was a warning
For him.
Tito got away. Well, I got a question, though, Emmanuel. If have lost some steam in the last 2 rounds. And Jones...
Okay, all right.
And I expected to see power shots through round. tonight.
And he's hitting all of them right on the belt line, which leaves you kind of takes away your coordination in your leg.
Fernando Vargas talked about since they land with laser-like consistent. Good left hook by Jones. Back.
Thought those hooks to the body.
Hard right hand by Jones. Now the left hook gets
By outworking Roy.
Well, maybe not. Good left hook to the body. This round by Jones. For Roy Jones.
A little bit more than what you're giving me.
Signs of Roy's brilliance when he starts backing Trinidad up.
Perfect example right there.
Jones and Trinidad is still. See if Jones can punch. Is visibly looking for a knockout in this round.
Hearns, the Leonard Hearns 2 hopes have been realized.
On offense and 50% on defense now, even at this stage.
It looked as though he had to.
He gets closer and closer, he's going to be able to land punches. His hands are too fast.
He's letting it on the belt line. Up to a point, but where's the Jones energy in the wake?
Tito, keep your defense up.
That round. But almost all of them were in the first minute or the unofficial ringside scores. But there's another letterman, Julian.
Punches home.
Roy.
Looking to land another big shot. It's amazing how many times points on Kelly Pavlik versus Jermaine Taylor at the moment when Pavlik knocked Taylor. The guy who had Oscar De La Hoya beating Floyd Mayweather last May. Too good round for Jones. Probably
As he retreats.
But he's not landing that much a lot. But
seconds ago. Trinidad coming back to the body. If he were a stricter referee with regard to that, Trinidad may already have accrued penalty. Trinidad now down. Jones blocked those left hooks. And
Hook head, hook body. What's he doing? Hook head, hook body.
tremendous depth of background and knowledge can do, but it's fascinating to.
Olympics in '88, and he was one of the trainers, I think, with Kenny Adams on there, and he had a great relationship with him. He lets Roy have a lot of say about what's going on.
He was the fastest fighter I've ever seen. He had such a smart fighter. It appears he's
Doing wide looping punches.
And the problem is you give Jones a chance to counter. Have conspired to show us why Jones was such a prohibitive favorite. Well, that's the point. I was just about to say why.
Yeah.
Because Murchison is a no-eat. Yeah, after a very spirited first 3 rounds.
and yet why a lot of people consider Tito so live. Yes, but maybe we're getting a result similar to what we would have gotten.
Favorably and sympathetic. Would the winner of this fight get a chance against the winner of punch?
I know you're taking some punches, but
They're connecting with power shots.
Coming forward. When Roy Jones comes forward, he's a terrific fighter.
Big right hand by Jones.
You know, after he lands his blows, he seems to be...
That's a choice.
That may have affected Jones.
more, but he seems to be very satisfied with...
And it's becoming an extremely one... Coming out of retirement after 2.5 years, and he's going to fight a big fight right away. That De La Hoya has promised his Puerto Rican wife, Millie Correcha. The ability of the fight go down if Trinidad loses here. Never fight another Puerto Rican fighter, but it's also been widely reported that De La Hoya was considering fight is a rematch with Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.
always sells.
Searching for the chance to land the left hook and not finding it.
General, you're the general. Let's walk. Let's use that jab.
Looking to erase some of the memories, some of the bad taste. Hasn't yet produced that, but has produced a
Herself. And
The ounce of Roy's speed. He hasn't found any way to penetrate. He's been getting hit with punches all night long, but hasn't been seriously hurt except for that one knock.
performance from Roy Jones. In a weird way, who now point to this and say, look, Roy, after those brutal...
Next fight with Lynn Johnson, it was way too soon. Without him in his corner, listen to him, he's resigned himself to that. But
hasn't Roy Jones all of his career been more of a sharp puncher than a heavy puncher?
yes, he's...
In fact, I think that's the likely
30 pounds of muscle to come back down in the light heavyweight division.
and that's reasonable. That's 39 years old, and he doesn't look
Old opponent who hadn't fought in 2.5 years.
Indeed.
Roy Jones.